the anxiety that would bring me to be down in there.
And all of a sudden, just the ceiling starts dripping.
Yeah, have you seen the ones where it's like literally coming down the stairs? And like it makes sense. It's
Sure.
like
open to the outside.
subterranean, but I agree that it's like
I don't need to be
It's like
down
one of
there
those
for it.
fears unlocked.
Yeah.
Don't want to be trapped down here.
You know what I had for one of those when we were on vacation recently? There was an opportunity to be like in caves. Like caves that were up to about your neck, and they're like, you know, they do this all the time, and they know the tides and everything. And I was like,
Oh, so the water is in the cave.
the water's in the cave.
Okay.
That's correct. Yeah, exactly.
no interest.
Like I know you have TripAdvisor, like 4,000 TripAdvisor reviews. Clearly, people don't.
works.
Yeah, but also I'm okay. Okay, I'll pass on that. I'll look at it from the outside. 49 today in Wiscasset, 47 in Portland. We showed you we were just outside just a minute ago on the weather deck, and that's kind of the vibe across a lot of the state where it's really quite foggy. There's a dense fog advisory in effect for overnight tonight for that reason. Not a lot of rain. As anticipated, we don't have much rain left over, but this area of rain back here is going to back build and eventually turn into snow. It's kind of a funky little situation. So watch this come back west as this storm kind of pivots off to the north and east. It's initially rain. This is 11 o'clock tonight and temperatures are too warm. But watch the cold air catch up with the precipitation and change it over to snow. As we talked about yesterday, I'm generally pretty pessimistic on this type of snow. It's a hard type of snow to really get a lot of accumulation out of. That being said, the small scale models are showing a little additional moisture here over down East Maine and northern Maine by tomorrow morning. So it may be snowing during the morning commute. It likely is for Washington County, maybe Bangor, and into Aroostook County, and then this moves out. And the story for most of us is that it's colder, things are refreezing tomorrow, and it's very windy with west winds of 15 to 30 miles an hour, northwest at times, so it will feel significantly more wintry. So here's what we think for snowfall amounts, and I'll tell you right off the bat that I honestly do not generally like a trace to 2 inches because I think there's a big difference between a trace and 2 inches, but this is such a weird setup that I don't think we can really get any more specific than that. I think we've got a chance for coating to up to 2 inches in the shaded white area and then 2 to 4 inches across northern Maine. Presque Isle honestly could have 5 inches of snow, but I don't think it was worth another contour. Also worth noting, a flurry is possible even down into Portland and southern parts of the state as this system kind of moves through. So not a big deal, but something just to be aware of through tomorrow morning. High pressure builds in broadly over the weekend, but it's not a very strong ridge of high pressure. And so that means that we've got a lot of clouds around on Saturday and even some snow showers, and then fewer clouds on Sunday, but the mountains still see a chance for snow showers. And all the while, our general flow here is northwest, so it's not particularly warm. Our average high this time of year is 38 or 39. We'll be below that, I think, especially on Saturday. And no major storms into next week, just watching where this front sets up by the middle of the week because there's some really mild air to our south. Probably we'll be looking at that wantingly, but not really get in on the super mild stuff. Still a chance to get back to about 50, I think, to the middle of next week. I just think that's probably where we're going to leave it. Going forward, I don't see a lot of Arctic blasts in our future. It looks like the whole thing moderates and we start seeing some warmer temperatures, as is, typical this time of the year. So the question is, what do we have for storms? Nothing really in the next 7 days, it looks like. And it looks like the pattern is more conducive to, if we get storms, them being mixed. That's just kind of a broad brush thing. It's worth noting that it is noticeably breezy tomorrow, Saturday, a little bit Sunday too. Mm-hmm. So that always changes the
as the temperature drops
vibe
too.
a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, Keith, thank you.